The pain to stay is far more painful than the pain if I was to leave. So, with that said, what I decided was, you know what, I'm going to quit. I've seriously, I've hit that ceiling. Everything just feels like it's not air. I'm not saying that I dislike what I do, I'm fed up, but part of me, my heart, my soul, my spirit, sort of feel crushed. I know I can do a lot more. I can see, I can feel it. But my 9 to 5 have been interfering with that belief, with that idea. And so what I did is something that I thought would benefit me the most, and that is to risk, to truly take a decision and go forward with it, to truly understand that I'm here to do more than I'm doing currently. So yeah, everyone knows that there's so much I can do, but for some reason I'm like, I want to stay comfortable because trying to go and do something else, it is scary to say the very least. So welcome back, welcome to BASZO again, welcome to my YouTube channel. And of course today I want to talk about the reasons and the strength that God has given me to make the decision of quitting my corporate job. As the title says right there, I literally had everything I thought I needed or I wanted initially. So for context, for those of you who don't know, so I work at Barclays, one of the biggest banks in the UK, for 6 years. It's been amazing, great benefit, great team, great people around. But for some reason, I still felt stuck, unfulfilled. And I want to clarify that it has nothing to do with the company or the job that I was doing. More so, I know I can do more, but I wasn't really playing my full potential in a way. So I made a decision, you know what, after 6 years, I'm done, and I quit. What really looked great on the paper, by the way, on the paper, everything looks great. My friends, they're happy, like, yo, you've got a good job, man. Love your place, nice car, you know, things around you, you love traveling. It's somehow, it looked good on the outside, but man, on the inside, it is, yes, I want to do these things, but something doesn't kind of click. You know what I mean? It's just, something is missing. And that's an uncomfortable truth that I had to really truly come to realize after many years. Wasn't a decision of today I feel like quitting, therefore I'm gonna quit. I've actually decided to quit a while back, and it was like a few years back, I should say 2-3 years now, when I actually was thinking about quitting. But the courage to quit, hey. But yeah, deep down I was just unfulfilled, really, truly. And then the last 12 months to be more specific, it was like a nightmare. Not the job, just doing things, getting up in the morning, you know, going to the job, talking to people, lovely people, but they still feel like I feel empty, you know. And at that point, I got myself into so many trouble, in debt, that everything felt like a fighting mode, surviving. You need to survive today, you need to survive today. And for the last 12 months, I've been watching this, I'm just like, this is crazy. How do I feel this way? Why am I fighting, surviving? You know, really, truly, you start to think like things are not making sense. But anyways, so I had to make a decision, and I asked myself, what would my life look like if I actually designed it instead of surviving it? By that, what I mean is, it's less important about what you want to do, what you're doing currently, more to do with how do you feel about the things you do in your life. I know a job is a small chunk of it, but we can look at things here slightly deeper than just going to 9 to 5, having a job. I meant like more like, what's my purpose in this beautiful earth? What is it I can do to this beautiful world? What else can I add? As Jesus had told us, you are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. And you know about your hidden talents, in the sense that you know you're really talented, but we're playing the default game, the game that people, society, oftentimes has sort of pointed us to head in that direction. And I want to really clarify this, because I don't want people to think I hate 9 to 5 or I don't like what I'm doing. No, it's just 9 to 5 is just a structure. You're gonna be working anyways, but I'd rather be working and do something that brings in more fulfillment in a way, and I can see them helping people. I can see the results basically, right? And of course you can see that with your job. And please do not take this as a way to like, oh my god, I'm going to quit my job, because everybody's circumstances are very much different. It is important to understand what is it that you're trying to do in life, and if you're happy, stay in your current position. Than if you were to take the risk to do the things you truly want to do, then just consider everything really truly. Don't just make a decision based on a feeling. That's not how it works. So on this side here, you guys can see the life was great, by the way, and I love it. You know, traveling every freaking month. I think I travel like every month. I consistently, every month I go somewhere, simply because I was like, I can. So everything was stable, the routine was that, but the life that I wanted was more in alignment towards my purpose, my higher purpose, I should say, because I feel like we have different purposes on this beautiful world. Freedom, and by freedom, guys, what I mean is the freedom of time and location, and the freedom of financial freedom, which is very interesting. Financial freedom, which just means whatever it is that you need to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel fulfilled. It's nothing about making 10x for me to be happier. It's more like, what is it that you need to make you feel happy? Coaching, I've been doing for so many years behind the scenes. I really never took it serious, because it's just I'm good at guiding people with whatever it is that they want to achieve in life, and I've seen that in many things in my life. So I was just like, don't really coach, but then I started coaching and I started seeing like the results and helping people. Oh man, it's just amazing. And most importantly, obviously having faith and being able to utilize that to go ahead and do the things you want to do, the talents that God has given me, and travel the world and create, because I'm a creator, really truly. I love creating things. But here's the part I'm telling you guys, right? I didn't just quit because I had a plan. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I should say, the idea of staying where I'm currently at hurts me more if I was to quit. Just like, I don't know how to explain it. Just like me thinking like, oh my god, another year of working, doing things I'm not really, it's not fulfillment. I love tech. I work in tech. I'm a backend developer. I don't know if I want to be sitting 9 to 5 on a desk Monday to Friday and do that every day. So for me, it is like, I want to do this sort of stuff, but it's not my main drive. It's like, I want to do that, but lots of other things. I want to help founders, entrepreneurs build the best app, and it goes beyond than what like I'm currently doing. So, and that comfort was slowly killing me. It took me 2 years to just come to the conclusion that shit, I'm not really happy here. And I thought it was a job, so I started applying for the jobs. By the way, I started going to different companies, and I found out it wasn't that. Unfortunately, it's nothing to do with the job itself. It is just something that I really want for myself. So I handed in my notice. My last day is September 11th. Yeah, this is a Friday. And I have a great manager. I spoke to him, he's very supportive, and wants to see, me doing my thing and expand and grow as a person. And so why not take that risk now whilst I'm young, rather than later, in a sense, right? So yeah, that's in a nutshell what's happening. The decision came about 8 months ago, when I actually mentally, spiritually, emotionally decided, you know what, I'm gonna quit. That was about 8 months ago, and within those 8 months ago, I been building. So the coaching, as an example, I took it to that level. I just, because I knew like I had the talent, the gift that God has given me, and I was obviously playing. I was a bit shy, asking for permission. Should I do this? Can I charge people for that? And then, no, God is like, no, I've given you this amazing gift. I want you to go ahead and utilize it to help others be better, become better. And that's it. So I now coach. I run this biweekly events in Manchester, UK. I teach a class. I have this YouTube channel and many others. I've managed to pay £25,000 of debt, which to this point, to this level, to this day, still baffles me how I got myself into so much debt, even though I was making a lot more money. I didn't really change anything in terms of my salary or promotion. I just had to shift my mindset to the right places. That's what it is. I didn't do no sacrifice in the sense of like moving out, for example. Yeah, that was one of them. But really, truly, it was just about shifting mentally so that I can do that. I run a monthly event with 100 plus people. I trade gold. Thank God, I'm a profitable trader. I love trading. There's lots of money to be made out there. I ran my first half marathon and I got an hour and 15 minutes. Then you start seeing like you can pretty much do anything as long as you put your mind to it. And that has been the biggest shift in my life. Just for context, right, I've done more in 12 months than I have ever done in my entire life. In 12 months, so much has happened in comparison to what I've been doing the entirety of my life in here. It's crazy. So yeah, it's insane. It's amazing, but it is insane at the same time. This is a rough numbers just to give you guys context, because it's important to be honest with people, because oftentimes people will be like, oh, why would you do this? Why would you do that? I think they'd say that it wasn't about the money. And the reason why I say that, by the way, once I was applying for the jobs, right, other roles, making more money, don't know what to say to you guys, but it just felt like it's not the money that I was after. It really wasn't. It's just the freedom and using my creativity, meaning my gifts, my talent that God has given us, and use that and get paid for that. In the same way, like you get paid for other little things you do on the side, you can. I'm not about going full time. No, you need to plan this stuff. But I wanted to show you these numbers so you guys understand that the monthly salary was very, wow, amazing. Let me stay here. But I still end up in debt. I still end up with expensive houses, expensive cars, spending recklessly, plus the debt. So it wasn't necessarily about the money, but the psychology of money that I had. So then readjusting those numbers and then learning to like how to clear your debt, making some decisions, it has pretty much bring me here to this stage in my life. And you can see the gap as well. So when you really truly haven't got nothing right now and you're making 200 to 300 pounds per month, then you start to question, like, is this the right decision? But like I said, the decision of staying and making more money was slowly, surely killing me in the inside. My spirit, my soul has been crushed. So I'm glad I'm doing this, even though I don't make as much. But I'm happy. So, why leave? Well, as I said there, the gap is pretty much temporary. I think we're looking at things, longevity, as you say. We want to be in a position where we're doing what makes us happy. Not trying to do that on my 50s, 60s, though it can be possible. I'd rather try and risk a thing now rather than later. So yes, the gap is real. There's a massive gap in terms of money, but money is just an illusion. It's just psychology, and money is the tool that we're going to be utilizing to get us to wherever it is that we want to go. So it is a temporary solution for a permanent change. So yeah. So what are the things I'm not really telling you on social media, because a lot of people will have this idea that obviously you quit, now your life is fabulous, and no, I'm sorry, it's not like that. I think what's crucial about this part is to understand that once you detach yourself from the money and this materialistic stuff in the world, you find fulfillment from doing the things you're doing. And so, because you're no longer chasing the money, because the money is no longer your focus, because the money is no longer like the thing you have to sacrifice each and every day. And I want you to bear this in mind, because everybody's different. Everyone's circumstances is different than mine. Please, I'm a single guy with no kids, living with my parents, but there's lots of what I'm doing, the decisions I made to get to where I am. I have to not downgrade, I had to just let go of the car, let go of the house, let go of a little expenses, so I can pour everything I have, my heart and soul, into these things I'm doing now. So no paying clients at the moment, coaching clients, and a trade. I have a small account, business relative, because small can mean whatever it means to you. It might mean something to me, but still small. Obviously my parents are concerned, very worried. Mum is like, you're supposed to progress, not regress. I'm like, sometimes you gotta take a few steps back, so you can take bigger steps. And of course my friends are just like, bro, you sure about that? Is it making sense? To them, no, but to me, I'm doing it anyways, because it's my life, turns out. But yeah, let me mention this because it's important to help you guys understand that I'm not doing this because I realized I've got everything figured out. That's not true. I'm doing this because of faith. I have that faith. I trust a lot God. I really trust God with this path. This is a journey, and it's not from, yeah, next month I'm a millionaire kind of bullshit that you hear all around the world. This is life. This is real shit, man. You gotta take it as it is, enjoy the journey, and keep on pushing. That's all I can say. For faith, God is who's holding me here, and why I'm making this video right now on a Sunday. So let's go. This is from there's a little verse here from the Bible to sort of help us and inspire us. This is from Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plan to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I can only hope, I can only put my faith in the Lord, and I have this conviction, I have this feeling, not just feeling, but I know, I can know with all my heart that God has me. He's got me. Whatever that looks like to you and me, but I know He has me. So I'm not stressed. So 1st of September, I'll be flying to Portugal. I'll be there for a month in Lisbon. So if any one of you is in Lisbon, give me a shout, I'll be there. I'm not there as a holiday, but I'm there because I can't be anywhere. That's it. I can't be anywhere. I'll be there hosting events, meeting people, networking, and simply just inspiring the world to be, inspiring the people to be better, and therefore making the world a better place. And And I want people to see that everything that I do, everything that I have, it's not mine, but the Lord's. So that's what I'm excited for. Right, so this is, as you can see, I don't know where you guys are at, obviously everyone is different, but I'll remind you guys again, because I said everyone's circumstances are pretty much different. So if you're sitting at the desk right now, feeling what I felt, just remember, you don't need to quit. You don't need to venture out into some things. You don't need to do all that stuff. What you need to do is start to think, understand, use your 9 to 5, and then the time you have, 5 p.m., 10 p.m., then do other things that so kind of help you see what kind of future you want. For me, obviously 9 to 5 was always great, but what most people, actually no, you can see on my YouTube, I wake up at 4:30, 5 a.m. I do a lot just during that time before I start my work. And then after my work, I have a few more hours and I can do a few more things based on what I like to do. And that's how you build. So the habits I have now, like waking up, I go to the gym in the mornings at 5 a.m. Whether I have a job or not, it's just my routine. So you gotta build those habits to help you see what kind of future you want to live. Just bear in mind, it's no rush. Your timing, well, not your time, God's timing for your life might be different than it is for mine. Do not rush. Do not think everything's gonna happen like that. Please, do not. Well, there are 3 ways you want to go deeper with this. You can, number 1, subscribe and tune in for the videos I make, and then you're gonna learn a lot more about what really had changed, how I was able to go from where I was to like paying 25k. I was just dead. And by the way, just straight money, cash, paying all the credit cards, paying all the debt that I had, and being basically free in the sense of, I'm free basically, yeah, I don't have anything to worry about. And that's why I'm about, I can do all these things. And also, if you live in Manchester, the UK, I would like to know if you guys would like to see the roundtable online. I think it'd be cool. Again, it's just a conversation, but you can check the link in the description, you can read a little bit more about it. And if you want to obviously know more about what I do, check the website, and also follow me on Instagram at BASZO_UK. DM me there if you want to kind of work together, not kind of, so if you want to work together, and if you want to take your life, yourself to the next level. And I'll be here, happy to help, and I'm so grateful for the things I've done. So yeah, thank you once again for watching, and always remember, the cage was comfortable, right? But it is still a cage, and this is not a physical ban. I'm talking about mental. This is our mental game. We don't talk about physical stuff here, man. Everything that we talk about here, it is faith, mental, emotional. So again, it's nothing to do with the physical world and working hard and so on and so forth. But anyway, guys, you guys take care of yourselves, and I will catch you on my next video. Ciao, ciao. Peace.